So here's Julia and
Happy Thanksgiving
and Miss Annie and Robert
and the star of the show, Maybelline.
Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh,
Find a penny, pick it up all day long. You'll have good luck.
Hey, that's my penny. I dropped it while I was laying on the ground.
Very good. All right.
Well, Maybelline will carry it.
There you go. Andrew Rec 24. Hello. Good morning. So here we are, and the phone is charged, and we got the car up on stands.
The old fuel line out.
Yeah, and we are gonna start working on adjusting brakes. What size is that?
Once again, I have no idea. You messed with the brakes.
Where's the wrenches at? Right about here?
Yeah.
So this is half.
Yeah.
You go ahead and run the show there. Can you read it where it's at?
Yeah, I think so.
5/8.
Brandon Fletcher, Jeffrey Erno, they're all here.
Alright, very good.
Looks
Hello,
like.
Good morning.
It only shows what they say when it pops up, then goes away.
Well, here, let me show you that trick. Here. You can just touch it right here.
Just
and bring it back.
Brent Fletcher, Tennessee Trucker. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Tennessee Trucker, ain't seen you in a while. How you doing, buddy?
Work like a NASCAR crew
member.
member.
You guys want egg salad and tuna fish sandwiches for tomorrow?
It's up to him.
Okay.
Or are you guys going to get something to eat at the crack?
For tomorrow?
Or do you want to wait?
We're going to pack a cooler with water and drinks and shit.
You want to wait till the weekend to have those?
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright.
Well,
Glenn's going Friday and Saturday.
A plain old boiled egg.
You want a plain old boiled egg?
3 of them with some pepper, and I'm good.
Well, tomorrow you guys will be on your own, and Friday and Saturday I'll make you one too.
Hard-boiled eggs and beer. Stinking beer shits.
Oh my God. The house is going to get blown away by the green clouds of the other boys.
I used to have this boy I worked construction with, man. His name was Winston. Whiskey Wilson, we called him.
Yeah.
And the son of a bitch was 300 pounds if he was a pound.
Yeah.
And he drank whiskey. And he'd show up every day,
Brown liquor,
hungover, and he'd pull up right in front of the John Boy, and I swear to God, his feet didn't even touch the ground between the truck and the John Boy.
Boom.
Every morning, and he'd walk around gagging.
Boom.
I'm out here working, and I hear somebody gagging all day long.
Then tomorrow you're on your own. You can get something at the track. I'll make you guys lunch Friday and Saturday.
Well, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. We're going to be here about 3 o'clock looking to eat.
And it'll all be ready by 3:30.
Okay.
But I figured Friday and Saturday are going to be the longest days that you're out there.
Yep. Well, that's going to be questionable. We're going to have Glenn.
I'm planning on probably leaving Saturday evening.
I've already agreed that Glenn, if he doesn't want to go all day, we're going to take him out of there.
All right.
So.
Well, then we'll play it by ear.
All right, what do we got? Astron, oh, hell. Ron, you going to work like a NASCAR crew member under that car?
Yeah.
He says yes. And then
That's
Andrew Rock 24.
Gentlemen, it ain't going to fix itself.
The NASCARs go to sleep till February. Now we got this. This is
Thanksgiving.
We are damn near absolutely convinced this is an old moonshine car. Not like your Junior Johnson caliber moonshine car, but a moonshine car nonetheless.
This is an Eastern Seaboard Yankee.
Yes, it was a Yankee moonshine car, and I actually got a guy that lives down the road here that's from Massachusetts, And he told me a story about a bakery up there that where they used to run bread out. This is back during Prohibition. They would sell bread out of the front door, but they had the yeast to make the moonshine, and they would sell moonshine out the back door. And
in a bakery.
This was a big giant bakery up there, and he said there was more than a few of them that were set up like that. They sold something legal out the front door, and then all the illegal stuff went out the back door. Which,
Robert, were these wheels red?
Yeah, they were.
Now, was that stock? Was that like a standard stock color, or was that an option?
No, two out of 5 of them had the spokes painted red. Now people just masked them off and painted them. They were black on the outside and red on the inside, and I just painted them all black.
I think they would look so good red.
Well, now that I got that red tag on the front of it, I might go with that, but...
Right. Okay. All right. Now, let's, real quick, give me... All right, I'm sure Glenn simply told you like 3 sentences
Yeah.
to adjust the brakes.
Yeah.
Just tell me those 3 sentences. I do not want to know what y'all ate before the conversation. Or okay.
Well, we were scratching each other's ball.
No, 3 sentences, please.
You got it up in the air. Spin the wheels.
Right.
Adjust it out until the wheel stops, and you can't spin it.
All right. So lock the wheel.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
Back it off till you're dragging. You
Okay.
can feel. You know what I'm saying? You can feel the shoes
okay,
just dragging.
all right,
Okay, and
all right.
now that one's the one that was kind of the one that went boom, 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 but both front wheels feel that way. So
All right.
we're just gonna have to cross our fingers and grit our teeth. We
Dragging
might.
already.
He says do all 4 all the way around like that,
All right,
right?
all right,
Get them to where they're all close.
all right.
Then drop it down on the ground, take it for a ride. See what happens. If it's pulling one way or another,
Yeah.
that's where you got to start thinking about it.
All right.
Saying, well, if it's pulling this way, maybe we'll loosen up this side or tighten up that side or whatever, you know.
All right.
But I would say since we're doing them like this and you're adjusting it up to where it stops, you know, and then back off.
Okay.
If it is pulling, you're going to want to loosen whichever side you got to do to get it to where you want to be.
Actually,
All right, I'm looking at.
snug. I want to snug whichever.
All right, Challenger 604 pilot says Happy Thanksgiving, Ron and family.
Now, when they're dragging, see this?
Yeah.
Does it need to be looser, you think, or? I got it locked, and I come back one click, and that's what I got.
That don't look terrible. You know,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to feel our way through this.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So anyhow, I'm reading these things.
Parking brake is released, correct?
Yeah, everything's released. It's in neutral.
Okay.
Challenger 604 pilot. Good morning. How are you doing? I'm the brother.
604 actually went to Riddle.
Huh?
Challenger 604, I think, is a Riddle student.
Is that right? Challenger 604 went to Emory-Riddle.
Ask him. I think he did.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Cage Man says Ron call 1844 Tom Keene for parts. Well, I'm actually the parts guy here, and I have a bad habit. I am my father's son of being a cheap bastard, and I like to find parts in auction sites. Believe it or not, I've got a set of running board covers for that car.
Damn it.
Sitting right here behind me, brand new in the box. That they're normally $250 for the pair. I paid $90 for them.
Okay.
Hell, there's a couple other things on here I didn't pay hardly nothing for, parts wise. I'm trying to remember now. I bought so many parts for this car.
Here, pick them up for a second. Hold on.
I can't. I got a really awesome deal. Oh, that's right. I did got an awesome deal. The back tires, actually, and I bought them on eBay. They had less than 100 miles on them. A guy had a.
Is there a how come the starter won't start?
Did you turn the ignition on? Oh, it won't start because I got the battery disconnected.
Oh, well, hook it up real quick.
Anyhow,
Don't walk up there with a cigarette, though.
Too late.
Don't get close to it.
Anyhow, the guy had a 36 Chevrolet that he bought new tires for, and
Ground
he
first.
got
There
it,
you go.
and he got the tires put on it, and didn't even have 100 miles on them, and decided he wanted to build a street rod and put aftermarket mag wheels and tires. So I got all 4 of these tires, tubes and everything, for $80.
Oh, that's when I went for my.
That's when you went and picked them up.
Initial
I called
road
and said,
trip
go
to
get
Geo.
those damn tires.
Yep. Right there.
Yeah. And it fires up just like that.
You can almost count the fan blade going by. I really want to put that header panel back in.
Speaking of that, alright, don't leave the drawers on this toolbox open.
I'm sorry.
Well, it'll fall over.
Yeah.
When you were mucking with the windshield wiper motor last night, I noticed it came on. I don't know if y'all can see the car is smoking right now after we just shut it down. Right here in this area is where the breather is. There's smoke coming out of it. I don't know if you see it, but that's actually the nature of the beast with these old flatheads. It's actually releasing all the gases out of the crankcase. Should be, once you get them all adjusted like that, you should be able to jam a foot on the brake.
Yeah.
and see if it feels any better.
Yeah.
While we're here, guys will come over and check the comments, and periodically as we're doing this, we're trying to.
And I need to show you. I need to get you to start your own channel too.
We're coming up. Well, I wanted to be out there to the Speedway by about noon. We have till 2 to get there, but you don't want to wait till the last minute. We're talking about the display area where we're going to be. There's probably going to be about 40 cars or so. So the earlier you're there, the better spot you're going to get. If we get there last, we're going to be shoved over by the wall, kind of out where nobody knows what's going on. Okay. All right, I'm putting a quart of oil in this thing.
All right. Yeah, that.
Straight 40 weight oil.
Here. Put this somewhere out of the way.
You don't need a funnel. I don't like that. Where'd you put the breather?
Behind you. Now, not only is it hard to get into, but it's hard to get into a foot in the air.
Hang on. Does it feel better?
Yeah. Do me a favor.
All right, don't start it just yet.
All right. No, I ain't gonna start it. You got any on there yet?
What? So, I got a good one too.
What's that?
I'm going to tell them a story about me waking you up this morning.
Oh, goddamn. Don't do that.
My brother
Oh.
has actually been known to sleep through earthquakes.
Yeah. That's a fact.
So I knew what I was up against this morning. I woke up at, I think it was 6 o'clock. And he's in there just well, I started out with the half hour. I don't know if y'all have seen the Blues Brothers, but there's this one scene where you know, you get Jake out of jail and they do their thing and they get to Elwood's residence where he's staying. It's like I don't know, a halfway house or something like that. But anyhow, he goes walking by and this old man's there going, "Hey boy, you got my cheese whiz," like that.
I remember the cheese.
So I started out this morning screaming at the top of my lungs, "Hey boy, you got my cheese whiz."
Yeah.
And I persisted with that for about a half hour.
Didn't work.
And it didn't work. He would not wake up. No way, no how. The hell with it. So my girlfriend goes down and gets him a cup of coffee because we all know how Ron loves his coffee. So we don't drink coffee in this house, so we got to go get him some. So we went and got him some coffee. I waited for her to get back, and we had the coffee sitting right there next to the bed for him. And I've got a little bitty 1 gallon air compressor. It's like an air pack, and it's got, well, it makes quite a bit of noise. Well, while Julia was at the store, I'm rigging up the air pack right at the foot of the bed. And
oh, is that where it was?
yeah, and she's sitting here going, "Don't do that, don't do that." I'm like, okay. So I started yelling, and I'm like, "You see if you can wake him up." She's trying to wake you up too. Nothing doing, man. I'm like, "See, now just," we were talking just like this, and I'm like, "Listen, would you just do it my way?" And I walk over there and I flip that thing out. Next thing you know, it's assholes and elbows.
Oh yeah, it definitely that did the job. All right, here's what I want to do.
Did you see this?
Yeah, it's way cool.
Okay,
I
well,
like that.
oh, damn it.
Yeah, don't get too aggressive.
Well, anyhow, that's why I wanted another one of these.
Yeah, I
Either
don't.
put it over there,
Well, I
or
know,
we're
but
gonna peel this off.
I didn't get a chance to pursue those.
Okay, well, I'll leave that one.
Right. Here, here's what I want to do. Go ahead and get in there and cycle the pedal.
Do you just want to see everything move?
Well, what I want to do is I want to rock and get the shoes to settle, and then go around it again and see if we can.
All right.
All right, foot off.
Foot's off.
All right, foot on. All right, you don't have to get too aggressive. Just go ahead and touch it. There you go. But gently. Just come on. Yep. Oh. All right. Hold on. All right. Again. Gently. A couple times. All right. All right. Again. All right. All right. Again. All right. All right. Pull the parking brake and see how many clicks you get. All right. Oh. Okay.
Was 3 before.
Now it's 2. All right. Very good.
You want me to release
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Go ahead. So another technical question.
Yeah.
These splash pans are red.
Say what?
The splash louver pans
Yeah.
are red.
Yeah.
And the chassis is red.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
It was all in. The splash guards weren't even in the car.
Right.
I put them in.
I'm wondering, is that red red oxide?
Oh no.
You know, that's what it looks like. Somebody had to clean the frame to get the damn number off the frame. So that would explain.
Yeah, you still can hardly read it, but it worked out for me.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that looks like red oxide primer almost. Okay. Alrighty. But there's red on the firewall too.
I don't know if they can hear me or not right here, but look at this, guys. Gate 7 pass.
Oh.
And staff pass for the cricket.
Yeah, very good. Okay. Alright, get out and go talk to him, and I'm gonna get back under this thing for a minute. You alright?
Yeah. They weren't thinking about old people
Yeah.
in 1936 when they built these cars.
Guess what? Back in
It is a trick to get in and out of them.
1936, we were about as old as it got.
Yeah, I know. All right, we got messages retracted.
Well, we may have answered them all.
Christine Eaton said hello.
Who is it?
Hello, Christine Eaton.
Hello.
And we are doing some final touches before we go out there to Speedway. As a matter of fact, I'm going under the back right now to check my fashion.
Okay.
Oh, damn. There's all kinds of real indicators now.
Yeah, that's what Jackson Jack stands are about, Robert. Where the hell? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I still have a little wetness back here.
you got swamp ass?
No, I'm talking about this tank.
Yeah, you got swamp ass. All right.
Not my ass, the car's ass.
Yeah, the car's got swamp ass. Alright, I need you to do something.
What?
Well, I'm sorry, but while I'm under here, you need to crawl under this left running board.
passenger side.
The left running
Okay.
board. That's the driver's side. Always reference the driver's seat.
Well, God damn it.
Yeah, your
You're
head
looking
needs
at it
your head
backwards and upside down. So.
All right, your head needs. You need to be to the point where you can see that steering box, and I mean get close to it.
Steering box.
Steering box right here. See the steering box?
Yeah.
All right. What's moving there? Do I see that thing deflecting?
It ain't much up in the box. It's out there at that ball joint.
Well, that's what this is supposed to do. I just want to make sure the damn steering. Do we ain't got a cracked frame or something there around the steering box? Is it the? See, because I can't tell because I'm moving the tire. It's hard. I'm moving, trying to watch something. You see what I'm saying?
If it is, it's very, very, very slight.
Okay.
The arm's moving, but the box itself ain't.
All right. So the the shaft
Yeah.
is twisting a little bit,
Yeah.
but is it also deflecting like this, maybe? Or is the box itself actually rocking back and forth?
The box is moving just a hair.
Okay. All right, and it's
I mean, you got to
also
realize
leaking.
these frame rails are
Right,
they're not
right.
four-sided.
Right.
Okay, we got to do something with that.
Yeah. I see the little clippy right there. See the little clippy? No. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, you can get.
But no, I've got one back here that ain't being used.
There you go. Well,
Actually,
that one is probably, that one's got to be doing something. But you can get those clippies.
yeah, I know.
I mean,
like
in town.
$4 for a set of, well,
Yeah.
the battery box here
Yeah.
is actually still intact, believe it or not.
So how much? What would it take to get that back online?
Well, the floorboard's rusty. That patch.
All right.
Look, you see here.
Right. Extends back past.
Yeah, we've got the front of both sides of the floorboard needs fixed.
Okay.
And that one I've
All
got.
right. So anyway, all right. Okay, go back to what you were doing.
Well,
You were back there on the swamp ass.
yeah, I already checked it out.
All right. Okay.
I'm gonna go back there and look again here. You started the car and ran it, so it kind of like gave that some bloom in it.
Settled.
Yeah,
Gave it a little rattle.
yeah.
All right. Hold on.
Now,
All right.
Wow.
This horn, dude. Is this a 36 horn?
oh no, it's a 6-volt horn.
All right.
I saw a guy on eBay that had a 36 Ford with an operational horn, and that one sure sounds like it too.
Okay. Very good.
So
All right. So you've had it hooked to a battery.
yeah, I had.
Okay.
I went direct.
Right. Well, yeah. Nothing wrong with that. All right. See there? I got another click out of this.
Yeah, damn it.
All right. So this one. Bring it. There we go. Here. Alright. Alright. Yep. Are you in my way?
Nope.
What the hell you got? Oh, little fuel line?
There you go. There's a piece of the original fuel line.
No. That one's pretty snug still. Let's see if we can get another click to it though. Yep.
All right. This is exactly how it was last year. The car show was 4 days long, and we spent every morning underneath of this car before we went out there, and we're trying not to do that. Today will be the only day we're kind of messing with it. We should be able to enjoy it for the rest of the weekend. Alright, damn it, I have a pair of dikes. You got the dikes?
I saw them on the ground over here near the left rear about a half hour ago. Robert, have you watched the show Roadkill at all?
No, I don't have cable.
No, it's a YouTube show.
Oh, no, not sure.
No, it's cool, and essentially those guys, they go on these adventures that involve old cars and hot rods.
Okay, now
They always wait till the last minute to work on their shit.
I got a good one for y'all. Even y'all on YouTube. It's a channel called Super Speeders. Okay, and they're all a bunch of rich young guys in California. They got Lamborghinis and Ferraris and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But they do, if you look at the channel, they've got videos that say the $500 car challenge. Okay, there's 3 of them, and they all get $500 each, and they have to go find a car dealer that will sell them a car for $500 cash out the door, right? And then what they will do after they buy them, okay, say there was one where they started out in New York City and they drove to Atlantic City, New Jersey. Okay, one car didn't make it. The other 2 did, but I mean, and then they're all allowed to, there's 3 of them, like I said, they're all allowed to do customization on the other guy's car. Each one of them gets to do something to it. Like, one guy had a Volvo, his buddy tore all the doors off it. You know, they're in New Jersey and it's cold out.
Oh,
they done ripped all the doors off it and pulled every window out of the car except for the windshield.
Oh.
And then, it's pretty funny. They get pulled over by the cops.
Where's your windshield?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's all I got, you know. Alright, I seem to have lost my dikes.
Alright. Time to take this thing for a spin.
Okay, well, you gotta let me get done under here.
Alright, we'll get done under here. You done with this knife and these dikes?
For now, yeah. Oh, you found my dikes, okay?
Well, I told you where they were. Right here.
Alright, well.
Nut driver over here, too.
Yep, that's where now this, I'm alright with that, I guess.
Alright, you ain't saving this piece of line for anything, are you? This rusted piece of crap.
No. It was just hanging under there and I ripped it out.
There you go. Alright.
Okay, hold on, I'm almost done.
What do you need?
Huh?
What do you need?
Just tying shit up under here. Nice. You left this knife laying right next to me open, and I'm sitting here rolling around on it.
Well, that's how I found it. There's a thing about returning something where you found with a knife. Somebody hands it to you open, you return it open. Somebody hands it to you closed, you return it closed. Yeah, Jimmy was bad about that. If he handed it to you open and you return it closed, he'd start cussing it. If he handed it to you closed and you return it open.
Show your viewers.
Alrighty.
One of the premises why we got this
So they can't see it that well. That's a picture of my father. Mine and Robert's father. And here is his 1936 Ford.
Nope, there's a 35 Ford with a 36 nose with
Exactly.
a 49 Mercury engine.
And we're in the midst of putting a 49 Mercury in this car. This photo is from about 1968. Okay.
The Galaxy on that one.
And then there on the left is my mother's car, which was a 1963 and a half Galaxy.
Badass.
Oh yeah, 390, 3 on the tree. I mean, not a drag racer, but it was still a fun car. And then there's that 35.6. Looks like at that point it may have been complete. So, anyway.
According to Mom, when you opened up the secondaries on that Galaxy, it would scare you half to death.
It was a beast. I mean, it would flat shit can get. All right. Are you done under there?
I think so.
Okay, I left some tools under here. What'd you
Damn it!
What'd you do?
I'm fine.
Yeah. Say hey to everybody. Oh, damn it. See what the hell's going on. Where'd I put that wrench?
Pocono Holler Parade at Harrisburg. That would be Andrew Rec 24 sprint car.
Okay, what about the Pocono?
Then Ethan Fowler asked, "Do you live near?" They're all BSing with each other. It's good.
Oh, okay.
Digger 310. Good morning.
Hello.
We're working on it. The car.
310?
Huh?
What'd you say? 310?
Digger 310.
Yeah, Digger 310. Hello.
We're working on it. We're trying to get out of the speedway by about noon today. Today's just a preliminary thing where we have like
we have to claim.
We're gonna have a designated spot in the pits. We're actually gonna be on the far east side of Pit Road. Yeah. Like if anybody's familiar with the garage area at Daytona, there is a fuel pump on the east end of Pit Road, and there's a covered awning right next to it.
Robert, that's the garage. It's not Pit Road.
Okay, well, anyhow, the covered awning is where we will be, and we're going to be with it's a little museum out of South Daytona, Florida, called Living Legends of Motorsports, and Ray Fox actually started it, and they do have a couple of his old race cars that he built, but he passed away here recently in the last 5 years. But anyhow, we're going to be with those guys, and they call themselves the Living Legends of Motorsport. And last year, or Living Legends of Racing, excuse me. And last year, they had all kinds of neat stuff out there. They had a sand dragster that ran on nitromethane, and there was a lot of neat stuff. They had one of Bobby Allison's old Chevelles. They had all the Munster cars there last year too. They had the Eddie Munster. Yeah, the little dragster that looked like a coffin, and then that big black thing that they
You know what I said about the Munster cars?
You know what?
The guy that owns those cars and was there driving them was Eddie Munster.
Oh, okay. So yeah. Butch Patrick.
Yeah.
All right. So Butch Patrick himself was there with the Munster cars.
Yep.
And Trying to think. There's a couple cool ones. They've got an old Fredler engine, home in the Moody car.
And that's an original piece.
That's an original piece. They've got an old Fireball Roberts car. It's actually a
I think that's a replica.
63 and a half Galaxy, and it is a replica, but it is a very, very period correct replica.
Yeah.
Hell, somebody they have a car show a month before the Turkey Rod Run down there at City Island, and somebody showed up with Smokey's 66 Chevelle here in the last year or two.
Yeah.
And that car lives in California now.
Oh, what's his name in, who's that guy that's got all the damn hot rods up there near Pigeon Forge?
All right, Smokey Bear, good morning.
The guy that owns Smokey's sign. Okay, the sign that the American Pickers. Yeah, have you seen that episode?
Yeah, where they got the from Pandora's Box.
No, Smokey's.
What about it?
They got Smokey's sign for this guy.
No, did they?
And
okay.
He's in. I think his name was Floyd Garrett, but he had the Chevelle for quite a while.
Yeah, well, you know, Ray Everham's got Smokey's truck.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you know this or not, but the boom truck for the sign company?
Yeah, Smokey used to take care of it.
Huh?
Smokey used to take care of it.
Not only that, but that truck is the same truck as Smokey's. Smokey's just had a box on it, and ours had a boom. They came
from the same dealer?
From the same dealer, yeah. A.K.A. Smokey Unit. Because Smokey did have a truck dealership down there.
Mm-hmm.
And our grandfather did all the sign work here.
The parking brake ain't set on this thing.
Say what?
The parking brake.
You shouldn't have had it set.
Well, I should have set it before I set it down.
Yeah, probably.
There. Don't want it going away.
It only clicked twice there, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now here in a minute, I guess we're getting ready to go for a ride around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, or Gate, whoever the guy is, the one that says Jeffrey Earnhardt, it says we should put number 32 on the doors.
Yeah, he's eat up with
32. We actually had numbers on it last year and presented it as an old beach race car, which I didn't feel like we did such a good job of pulling that one off. That's why
I liked it.
Yeah, Glenn liked it. The old guy and we tend to try to make Glenn happy. He's 78 years old, and he's getting. Actually, when we go over here in the show in the next couple of days, there's going to be quite a few cars we come up on that Glenn actually built, and he's got 2 cars out in the museum out in front of the racetrack right now. That little sprint car that was sitting right in front of ours when we were working on. You know that thing is an actual pedigreed winning sprint car. It won championships in Washington State. That little silver one that's in the garage.
It's a paper sprint car?
I guess. And he actually used to have that one in the museum up there, and I guess they made him mad or something, and he pulled it out. So, all right, I'm going to have to get the car out, too, so... My truck's actually behind the car, and that truck don't run, so we have to be slick about getting out. Stories start with.
Hey y'all, watch this.
Hey y'all, watch this.
What are you all shitting about?
Feels like a brake pedal.
Does it? That's what a brake pedal ought to feel like.
Stop. Move forward. Go hard and right.
How close am
An inch. No. You're gonna get the fender. Go hard right. Alright. Now, go to hard left.
Hold on, gotta get in. Oh. Hold on. No, don't get too aggressive with it. You gotta hold that. I think the timing's off on the damn gears in there.
You got the mirror right in the middle. You can slide it this way.
That's fine. They can look at me a little bit.
All right.
All right, guys.
Now,
going for a ride.
Now, anyways, first time you step on the brakes and try to stop this damn thing, be ready for it to freaking
it's gonna
shoot off to the left or the right.
Oh, you just move that mirror.
Here, there it is.
Yeah, except you need to twist
It's got
it in.
play in it.
Oh.
That's why I said we're buying new mirrors. Watch out, watch out. Traffic.
Traffic. All right.
All right, here we go. Now, it's just like a hot rod Ford tractor.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Pretty straight.
He's throwing me out of the seat.
Yep. That's better. That's
Does that
better.
feel like brakes now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Now I want to break out the vacuum and open the doors on both sides and
Get the rust out.
there's
The
some
thing is
junk.
idling with almost 18 inches of vacuum.
And 44 pounds of oil pressure.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Been sitting in a barn since 1960 something until 2 years ago. Damn it, would you quit hitting reverse?
Robert, who owns this car? I got
do.
50% of it,
We
right?
do, but I never hit it like that.
Robert, hold on.
Sorry.
These things are built like tanks, all right?
We're brothers, it's what we do.
Yeah. All right.
Now, are you satisfied with that?
For right now,
Alright,
maybe
now.
3 or 4 people in it, I might be upset.
Well, we're not going to have no more than 3.
All right.
Open the doors.
All right.
This ain't gonna take
How are we doing on batteries here? I can't tell. Damn it. Hello, Holly Lawn. Let's, anyway, there it is. To the point where we might could do something with it today. Brent Fletcher, hello. Challenger 604, hello. Happy Thanksgiving, Challenger 604. Jeffrey. Tom King for car parts. Well, that's for Corvette parts there, Jeffrey. This is by no means a Corvette. Aero Slim in Sanford. Oh, Tim 4. Have a bunch of friends that went to Riddle. Some co-workers. Tim 4 on that Challenger. Yeah, Tim 4 on that Challenger. It's a lot of time in Daytona. Andrew Reck. Alright, Tim 4, Andrew. You can be at the Dover race. Very good. If you get to the infield, give us a shout. Christine Eaton, hello. Andrew Reck. Going to the Pocono Hall of Parade. Very good. Come visit. Ethan Fowler. Alright, and talking to Dover about Andrew about Dover. Digger 310, good morning. Hello. Smokey Bear, good morning. Hello. Alright, Jeffrey wants to put 32s on the car. Hello. Let's see, Jeffrey. Frankie Stoddard is still an associate. Whether or not he actually owns a team, I'm not sure anymore. I think Mr. Heyllooo owns most of it now. Holly Lawn, hello. Paula Chardays, happy Thanksgiving to you. Oh, Smokey Bear, take a look around. Not a cloud in the sky. Well, there's one little puffy one right there. It's probably already in the low 80s and humid, but it's a beautiful day in Daytona as far as I'm concerned. Brandon Drescher, hello, happy Thanksgiving to you. Alright guys, tell you what, we're going to, we're almost at an hour here. We're going to go ahead and shut down. We're going to load the car up. And what time is it, by chance, do you know? And we get closer to the speedway, we're going to turn you back on. This car has only got a 6-volt charging system in it, so I got to make
10:06.
all right, 10-4, so we're about on schedule.
Yep.
All right, so Holly Lawn, happy Thanksgiving to you. And anyway, we're gonna shut down for a little while, see about getting this phone charged up a little bit more, and then we'll be back on. All right, talk to y'all later.